Hello YouTube and people of the interwebs, welcome back to another Doctor Who news video. Today we have some official news of a returning companion for the upcoming series starring Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor and Millie Gibson as companion Ruby Sunday. So yeah, we'll just jump into it, boom, as a surprise to sort of nobody if you've been keeping up with the leaks, because this has been on the cards for a very long time. But Bonnie Langford, star of stage and screen, is returning to Doctor Who as Melanie Bush. Now, that's really exciting. I mean, I'm not shocked by this news, even remotely. If you're on Twitter yesterday, and I'm pretty sure this is the reason they've announced it, yesterday there were leaks flying about everywhere about Bonnie Langford being on set, because obviously they're filming Series 14 at the moment. But if we remember even further back to basically a year ago when they were filming the 60th anniversaries, there were so many rumours about Bonnie Langford being on set, being there, and even on the day of shooting that I got to go and watch when they were filming in Bristol, you heard David Tennant's 14th Doctor say, "Oh, that Mel, she's great." So we've known Mel's coming back. But yeah, this, I think they're currently filming episodes 7 and 8 of Series 14, which is going to be the finale, because it's a bit of a shame, but the Ncuti Gatwa, the new series that's coming out, only has 8 episodes. It's 8 episodes, however, it's 8 episodes and a consistent pattern of release, which is better than what we've had in previous years, where it's sort of been 10 episodes every 2 or 3 years, and then Flux was only 6 episodes, and obviously that was COVID. But yeah, we'll just jump into this article and read through all of this stuff. Malcolm back. Ha ha ha, excellent pun. Bonnie Langford returns to Doctor Who as Mel Bush. Star of stage and screen, Bonnie Langford will once again reprise her legendary role as Melanie Bush as she returns to Doctor Who, this time starring alongside Ncuti Gatwa, who plays the 15th Doctor in the new series. Okay, so by the looks of that, they're kind of trying to keep it under wraps that she is in the 60th anniversary. Obviously, that's not officially confirmed, but I'll put money on it. I'm telling you now, Mel Bush is in the 60th anniversary. And yeah, we'll keep reading the article. Bonnie first entered the world of Doctor Who in 1986 as the companion to the 6th and 7th Doctors, played by Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy, before returning in a cameo role in Jodie Whittaker's final episode as the 13th Doctor. So yeah, you might have caught her in the end, and it kind of alludes to Mel coming back. I mean, it was definitely filmed before we knew that this was happening, but yeah, we saw Mel at the end of Power of the Doctor at the companion support group, which, yeah, it's really nice that that sort of ties into the new Russell T Davies era, and it's not just going to feel like there's a complete disconnect between the end of Chibnall's run and Russell's new run. It's nice that they can sort of coexist. Making her West End debut at just 7 years old in Gone with the Wind at Theatre Royal Drury Lane, Bonnie has since gone on to lead an outstanding career, from her countless performances on both Broadway and the West End, such as Chicago, 9 to 5, Cats, to her award-winning role as Carmel Kazim on EastEnders. I definitely butchered that name. Someone tell me in the comments, I can't speak. But yeah, I've never actually watched her in EastEnders. I've heard from a lot of people who have seen it though. Apparently she's a very good actress in EastEnders. And obviously I think, yeah, one of the reasons Bonnie's being brought back, and this is with no disrespect to the other classic companions, but she's kind of the most famous and most well-known, and probably the most experienced actor out of all the classic companions that you could bring back. And yeah, maybe there's even potential for a Sarah Jane-esque type spin-off, because we know that spin-offs are supposed to be happening on Disney+, especially with the rumours of a unit spin-off taking place. It would make complete sense for Melanie Bush to be at the helm of that. And I mean, if we look in the promo image, I'm pretty sure she's in Unit, in a Unit heli carrier place. So it does all make sense. I mean, let's talk about the picture as well. Yeah, there was, I can't fully remember what it was, but ages ago on Google Maps, there was this leaked set that was outside a helipad where a helicopter would land for UNIT, and it's kind of giving that sort of vibe. It's also giving the same vibe as from the trailer we saw for the 60th anniversary the other day, the inside of like UNIT HQ, well, what we presume to be UNIT HQ. So yeah, it does make a lot of sense that Mel is working for UNIT, probably not the head of UNIT, I'm reckoning that's still Kate Stewart, but yeah, Mel's coming back, really exciting. Let's hear what Bonnie Langford had to say. So, Bonnie Langford said, "I am absolutely thrilled to be bringing Melanie Bush back. To be part of the exceptional cast, crew and production team led by the force of nature that is Russell T Davies is a career highlight. I'm so privileged and proud to have been a member of the Doctor Who family since the classic era, and to be included in the new generation is just phenomenal." Showrunner Russell T Davies said, "Open those TARDIS doors wide because Bonnie's back. What an honour, delight and hoot to welcome back the character of Melanie after too long away. And this isn't just a cameo. Bonnie is right in the thick of the action, battling monsters and chaos and cliffhangers right at the Doctor's side, just like the old days." Yeah, really, really exciting stuff, and it's nice to know that it's not just a sort of small cameo role. As I said, I think there is a similar sort of vibe. Russell, in his first era, brought back Sarah Jane to give ties to the classics. I reckon this era, the tie to the classics is going to be Melanie, and maybe she's a sort of mentor figure for Ruby, the new companion, something like that. Whatever her role is, I'm really excited, and it does make me wonder, by the way they're saying that, does she sort of have a little bit of a companion role and not just like she's a member of UNIT role? Maybe she'll go on a few adventures with the Doctor and Millie, well, the Doctor and Ruby, which, yeah, could be really, really exciting. Anyway, that's the sort of stuff about Bonnie Langford coming back. In other brief news before I wrap up the video, the Beatles are probably in Doctor Who, and I mean, not the actual Beatles, but as I talked about in a previous video, it's incredibly likely there's an episode set during the era of the Beatles. There's been a theory that the Shooty Gatwa Doctor, because he looks like this, is the fifth Beatle, and obviously there was not a fifth Beatle, but there's this whole thing, you can Google it if you want, about a fifth Beatle who somewhat vaguely resembles Shooty. Maybe the Doctor became the fifth Beatle, and that's the sort of vibe the story's going for. Also, there's the rumours of a musical episode, and as we can see from this, Bonnie Langford is very musical. That's like one of her main things. So maybe if there is a musical episode, we'll get to see Bonnie Langford doing her theatrical stuff in the episode. Speaking of theatre, she was also allegedly spotted at a theatre as a filming location just the other day. So who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please do remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. That does bring us to the end of today's video, and goodbye.